Greetings and salutations! Just joking. I had you all fooled. I had you all fooled for just a moment there, didn't I? This is Spartak! Здравствуйте, comrades. Welcome back to This is Spartak. We're up against RUBIN KAZAN today. There's no dilly-dallying around today. I've decided we're just going to go for it. So RUBIN KAZAN, good side, a few years back. They did actually win the Premier Division on the bound. Since then, not had so much success. Janvi Gratia is their manager. Spanish, I would say kid, because he was 46, which is, I mean, it's a young manager. He's a kid manager, right? He's alright, decent tactical coaching and working with the youngsters, but anyhow, his determination is good, his motivation is good. His level of discipline, not so much. He's got resolute personality, there's no more information in terms of what he tends to and not to do, but he likes to play attacking with a standoff kind of style. Their main man, key player, is going to be Alex Song, of course, 29-year-old, played for Arsenal back in the day, West Ham. Most recently with Barcelona, but he does play for RUBIN now. They picked him up on a free. Why didn't I do that? Good player. Good player. Strong player. Good in the centre of the park. Works hard. It's kind of what you want to see, and hopefully we can avoid him by playing wider. Hopefully. I'm not sure if it works like that. Just avoid the player. Team report. Nothing much to note. Leadership, jumping reach, so they can't play basketball. No, of course it matters. Jumping reach matters. Hopefully we've got some tall players in. Well, they're not. I mean, they're tall enough. Some decent players in the air as well, with Berbatov and Zelouise. It can pose an issue. I'm not sure. We might actually play a more direct style in this match, just to see how it goes, and just to maybe capitalise on the fact that their jumping reach is quite poor. So their best player, Alex Song, or best player form, isn't that good. It's 6.82, so that's something we can capitalise on. They sit 15th, so they're clearly not having a good time, but they are a committed and aggressive squad. They finished strongly with 7 of their 21 goals scored in the final 15 minutes, so we're going to have to maybe try and get a couple of early goals if we can. But you see there, they've got shot accuracy of 4th in the league, pass completion of 4th in the league, dribbles, 20 dribbles per game, that ranks 3rd in the league. They're actually an okay side. They're alright, it's not been going well for them. So yeah, we do sit 1st in the league, so maybe that's going to make them a little bit nervous at least. I mean, they beat Amcor. Amcor haven't beaten anyone, so it's not an achievement. It is an achievement if we do it, but not if anyone else does it. So, you see us there, top. We've scored 12 goals. We've conceded only one. We're on good form. They're going to have to come to us. They're playing away. We're playing home. And so I think that they might struggle a little bit, but I do think that they're going to come at us, which is why we're going to play on a counter mentality. Yes, I'm going to mix it up a bit, completely mix it up a bit. We're going to go route 1. We're going to go, as the channel suggests, route 1. We're going to exploit the flanks, hopefully still play out of defence. I mean, go route 1, play out defence? Yeah, I mean, I suppose so. I do want our wing backs to do the work, so I suppose that's what I'm trying to get at there by saying that. We're going to kind of lay off a little bit. And we're going to sit slightly deeper with a higher tempo. So we are probably mixing it up. And hopefully this isn't going to confuse the players too much. But that is what we're going to go with. So this is a side that we're going to pitch up against them. We've got Rebrov, Mauricio, Komarov, Bachesi, Sedar, Tashi, Felipe, Mattioni, Fernando, Glushikov, Zelalim, Zelouise and Berbatov. And I've just noticed that we've got 8 foreign players on the pitch. So we're going to have to swap 2 of them out for Russians. Oh dear. And Alexandra Putsko can come on. And I think what I'm really wanting is either a good Russian striker that I can, not necessarily good, but a nice backup Russian striker that I can put on, or an advanced kind of playmaker or attacking midfielder Russian, because I feel like we haven't got as many Russians playing up at the top of the park, which is what we kind of... I think it would help. It would help in situations like this. We might have to play Andrei Yaschenko. We will play Andrei Yaschenko, and let's just see if that works. So you see there, they are playing the 4-2-3-1 3-1, as we expected. So we are favourites for this match, which is always nice to see. Alex Song there, key man, nothing out of the ordinary there. Remy Bobby, he has us to win, which is very nice. Right, I'm going to do something different. This may be our downfall. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to try and be much more of an aggressive manager. I don't know. I've always been tempted, but I'm usually either assertive or passionate and sometimes calm. But I think in this save, we're going to just try and mix it up a little bit now. We're going to be aggressive and we're going to kind of stick at it and see if the players change, if they get used to it and therefore get more fired up because of it, because they know it's coming and they like it, it's part of that, or whether it just doesn't work every time, there's no development of it. I'm under the impression that even though it might not be so effective at first, if you keep doing it, it might develop. I don't know, maybe I'm just talking out my backside. But we're gonna say, I fully expect you to keep our run going and win this match. And we're going to say it like this. Okay, calm down. Okay, so nothing bad's happened. Nobody's looking stressed. Nobody's switching off, which I suppose you wouldn't switch off anyway if someone's like shouting at you. It's not something that you don't really switch off necessarily. You might get stressed or you might get fired up, motivated. But it looks like only Pochetti's got motivated there. But he's our key player in a sense. He's a good central defender for us, who's got some player of the matches recently. And we've then got some listening keenly, some passionately by Zeloise, seemed in deep thought, that's Dimitar Berbatov, and nothing specific noted is Putsko, Fernando and Zelalim. I thought Gideon Zelalim might be a little bit scared because he's like a little kid, youngster, but never mind. We're going to kick off this match then. And we'll see if we can do the job against them. We're going to stay on the counter just for a little bit. Like I say, we want to kind of play a different match in this. I mean, usually we keep the ball, we play nice short passing and we build from the back. But I think in this one, we're just going to play more direct, try and exploit the fact that they can't jump, try and avoid the middle of the park, and just try and get up to our strikers. Possession is absolutely abysmal right now, but we are sitting back. We are kind of trying to soak up the pressure. It's Kombarov with a free kick, and it was on target. The goalkeeper didn't get proper hands to it, and if only we had a good, fast anticipator of a striker involved, because that could have been 1-0 up to us. It's not been too bad then. We perhaps should be expecting to do a little bit more. Again, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not happy with the performance out there. Everyone's looking fired up this time because they all agree they ain't happy either. Kambalov, Alex Song in the middle of the park, Villa now, Nabiulin. Right, that's that over. Right, our strikers are having a really hard time, and I have no idea why. They're just not performing. Nobody's really performing for us, which is disappointing. It's really disappointing. We're going to stick it on attacking now for the last, well, at least for maybe 10, 20 minutes. We're going to try and push forward. I'm going to do a sideline talk as well. We'll stick Zobnin on, and that means that we can put Felipe Mattioni on. And I really hope that he can do the business for us today. I'm going to switch both these to complete wing backs. I'll be looking to take off one of the front three eventually. I'm going to passionately say get creative. Let's see if that has an effect in these next few minutes. I really want to get a goal soon. I'm really nervous that they might get one with like 5 minutes to go and really do us over. Zeloise now, though, got the ball. Berbatov, I think this is our first highlight in 58 minutes. Absolutely shocking for a side that wants to push and win. Zelalim with a long shot just outside the box, and it sails over the crossbar. But never mind that, because it's time for your favourite segment, Russian Word of the Day. Russian Word of the Day today is that, понятие. Понятие. And that means no idea. No, I don't mean I have no idea what that means. I mean, that means no idea. It means no idea. That's what it means. There you go. I have no idea what to do in this match. Rubin are just turning out to be really difficult, being really difficult. And yeah, we're not playing the possession game, but we can't break them down. And I have Panitiania. I have that. I have no idea. And I'm sure you guys do. Okay, Felipe Mattione, does he have any idea? Zelouise, Zelalim, Felipe Mattione, this is what we need. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Yes, it did mean that much to me. So Zelalim picks it up then. Brilliant ball into space to Felipe Mattione. We know how good is that though. And you see there, our two attackers, our two strikers, are taller than their two centre-backs. Both of them. And so that's why I've said, let's use the wings, let's get some crosses in, let's play route one. Because if they're just pitching a team of, little uns, we'll just kick it over their heads. And I think, just the presence of their Berbatov in from that corner, Zelouise also, just put them on edge a bit, didn't it? Felipe Mattione has another go. It's Zelouise this time. And he does get on the end of it. I mean, I think there's no issue about winning headers. Although, I say that and I look at the winning headers and Ruben have won 63%, we've won 51%. Zelalim, now, it doesn't do anything with it. It gets dispossessed by Song, as you may expect. Song is always going to win a battle with Zelalim. To Arsenal, I would say ex-Arsenal. Zelalim's on loan, so he's not necessarily ex, but Arsenal players. Zelouise, Zobnin, Berbatov, Glushakov, Felipe Mattione, again in so much space. Zelouise, oh my gosh. I'm always amazed by how much space Felipe Mattione gets on that right-hand side. Yashchenko doesn't seem to get as much space as Mattione does. Wondering, is he pacey? Has he got really high acceleration or anticipation or something? Or off the ball? Is he always looking for that space? Because he's really good at finding it. What's happening with their fullbacks? It's number 3. So I'm just going to put the halo on number 3, to be honest. If we can get him. Because if we get on the attack, it'd be interesting to see how we go. I'm going to actually switch to defensive now. Because I'm happy with a 1-0. Nabiulin. I know how to say it really. And Villa gets the shot. It doesn't account to anything. We're going to now sit on defensive, as you know. 1-0 is fine with us. I'm going to look to make a substitution. Now look at this. Their fullback is playing so narrow. And where's their other one? So their other fullback is 88. They've got 25. So this is right. So number 3 is their left back. Centre back is number 6. Centre back 25, and this is their right back. See, I think because they're not closing down, is that it? Because we saw that Gracia doesn't like to close down. He just he plays much more kind of sit back kind of thing, and it just puts him in so much space. And maybe man marking as well. No man marking, zonal marking, which means that Felipe Mattione never has a man on him when he makes that run forward, which has worked out really nicely for us. Berbatov with a nice long shot. He turns that far out and then just has a shot. It's a shame that, he couldn't get it on target, but nevertheless, it's nice that he were able to get it out, wasn't dispossessed, etc. Kambalov for them. Alex Song in the centre. And Villa. Cactus. We're going to make a sub in a minute. We're just going to wait for this highlight. And Villa to Chachuk. I've got a pencil in my hand. That's what I'm holding, by the way. No idea why. Denis Davidov is coming on. He's not the strongest player by any means. He's not. I have no idea what to play this guy. See, he's got some good technique, good passing, good dribbling, good first touch. He's a pacey player and a decent teamwork and vision. So it's saying false 9. But I'm not sure that works with our formation and with the rest of the player roles around him. And I don't know what to play him, guys. I think for now, I may just stick him on as a poacher because it is kind of, I don't know, I see it as the most simple role in this game. It's the most simple striking role is a poacher, but I'm not sure how it fits. I'm not sure. I think let's see Davidov in these next 10 minutes. Hopefully it's not a change that's going to mean, Oh, please don't be a card. Oh, please don't be a card. Oh. Alibiro has got sent off. I think we'll be alright as it is, to be fair. It might mean that we're a bit lacking in the centre of the park or something, but to be fair, we've still got a bag 4. I think we'll be alright. We obviously can't make any subs anyway, so yeah. I was hoping that Alex Song were going to get sent off in this match, of course, but nope, it's Mauricio Alibiro, so he's going to miss a few matches. That may be a good thing, because Fernando is training in that Libero role. Sergio Sanchez, ooh, that was close. Right, Fernando, our usual ball-winning midfielder, is training to be a libero, because I think he could be a really good libero. And actually, he's progressing in it. You know, he's getting more familiar with the role, and that's just with training. So I think the next couple of matches he's going to have to play in that role if we want to keep this formation, which could be a good thing because it might increase his comfortability, his suitability maybe for that role, his familiarity with that role. So that might be a good thing. It might mean that we're a bit wobbly sometimes because of maybe he's not as comfortable playing there right now, but I think in the long term, for the rest of the season, it could be a good thing that's just happened there. See, every single cloud has every cloud has a silver lining. Word of wisdom, Dan's word of wisdom. Again, not going to be a frequent segment, even though it's my second one so far this series. So there may be something in it. Kombarov on the left. Fires it in, but gets another chance. Davidov now gets his shot away. Kombarov with a corner. I think we can take it off their fullback, the halo there. Kombarov swings it into Putsko on that far post, and he does get ahead on it, but it goes over the crossbar. I think we may have done enough, unless Rubin are going to come at us a little bit now. Alex Song and Villa with an overshooted pass. Overshot? Felipe Mattione actually dispossesses their player there. Didn't see who it was. Berbatov loses the ball, but Kombarov regains the ball from sloppy play from both sides right now. Zelalim, Berbatov on the outside of the box then, on that far right-hand side, tries to find a cross, but it gets deflected. We have a corner now, and it's Zelalim to take it. Let's see if he can put in a good corner. When you're ready, son. When you're ready. But Chesty on the near post, but he either loses it or doesn't get it in the first place. He does take the throw in now. Again, take your time, son. Take your time. Glushikov. Zobnin on the foul. Oh my gosh, Zobnin, our ball-winning midfielder, the young Russian, Roman Zobnin, gets in space there on the outside of the box, the edge of the box, and drills it in. Glushikov to Zobnin, takes a deflection, and goes in. Very nice indeed. And that's it then. That was basically the last key highlight of the game. It was a goal for Zobnin. I'm really impressed with him, actually. Very nice indeed. And obviously, I'm going to be playing him a bit more in that role because Fernando's going to be playing as a libero for a couple of games. So I'm glad that he stepped up there in the end. And so we retain our top spot. 17 points on the board. Sovitov, Zenit and CSKA Moscow all yet to play. So we'll see how they get on. Probably update you on that in the next episode. See there, 19 shots to Rubin's 18, on target 6 to Rubin's 9. Rubin had 61% possession because we weren't playing the possession game today. We were lofting it forward and it actually paid off for us, which was very, very nice to see in the end. Song did have a decent match, 6.9, but you know, if that's your key player and he's playing 6.9, not great. Zeloise, though, he had a poor match as well, I suppose. It's a good job Berbatov stepped up in the end, as he actually often does, to be fair. And the player of the match was, if you can see it, I'm not sure you can, it's Denis Glushikov. He's finally made up with me. He's not unhappy anymore, so we're best friends now. I've invited him to my birthday party and everything. 2 key passes, 8% pass rate there, 7.7 rating. He had a decent game, and he definitely worked hard in that match. So it was nice to see him picking up, because he's not had some great matches, that's for sure. So we are now on a 7-match unbeaten record, which is fantastic. And we have Zenit Izhevsk in the next live comp. Actually, we won't. That is going to be a really easy match, I think. They play in the Russian second division. It's away. I'm not that bothered about the Russian Cup, and I might just play that off because we're going to live come all the Premier Division matches. It'll just be an episode, wouldn't it? Just be an extra episode that probably the series doesn't need. So I'll just go ahead and play that tonight at silly o'clock when it's too late to record, and I'll play that, and I shall be back, but you shall be back as well, I hope, for the match against Ufa in the Premier Division. We're away, they sit 10th. They have an amazing... I love their badge. It is like some kind of mystical, esoteric talisman. Like, if you just touch it with your hand, you gain magical powers. It is proper brilliant. I really like it. I might become an Ufa supporter. Just saying. Just because of that. Yes, I am that fickle. And then obviously we've got the episode after, but that's too far ahead. We've got Ufa next time, so please join me for that. Hit the like button. I always mess this bit up. Hit the like button. Okay, guys, please hit that like button. Please do hit the like button if you have indeed enjoyed this episode, and subscribe if you're new. Hello if you're new, by the way. I'm Dan. Pleased to meet you. Very weird. Don't do weird things like that. And comment below if you've got anything to say. Let me know what you think of that Route 1 switch in the comments. Obviously, that I did it because they had poor jumping reach, poor headers kind of thing. So I thought that would be a good thing to do. I think it turned out okay in the end. And don't forget, guys, to share this series, this video, this channel on Twitter, on other forms of social media, and word of mouth with anyone that you know that might be interested in this kind of content, because I would be so appreciative of that. And until next time, until the Ufa game, I bid you farewell. Dos Vidania.